Hi, great minds. I welcome you again to another exciting home economics class where we'll be talking about something we all do every day. Yes, our topic of discussion today is something we do every day, and that is bathing. We are going to be looking at the meaning of bathing, the reasons for bathing, and materials we use in bathing. I am Miss Rebecca. When we talk about bathing is the act of washing our body with water to keep it clean. Why do we bathe? I'm very sure you have an answer or answers to this, but let's consider the following reasons for bathing. Number one, to keep our body clean. When we bathe regularly, it helps us keep our body clean. Secondly, to remove sweat and bad odor. A person who does not bathe regularly is very likely to have bad odor. When you sit close to such a person, you won't like the kind of odor that is coming out of the person's body. Moreover, after a tedious task or after the day's task, if you don't have a bath, you will discover that you will not feel comfortable because of sweat. But the moment you have a bath, all the sweat will be removed and your body is becoming refreshed again. Number three, to prevent germs and sickness. To prevent germs and sickness. If you want to stay away from sickness, if you want to be free from sickness, then you have to make bathing regularly a habit. And number four, to feel fresh and confident. If you bathe regularly, it improves your level of confidence because you'll be free to move with your friends, you'll be free to move with people. And lastly, when you bathe regularly, you look neat and presentable. Imagine someone who does not have his or her bath for a whole day. What will happen? The person will not look neat and the person will not be presentable. But when you have your bath and put on clean clothes, you look neat and presentable. So make it a habit to have your bath regularly, at least twice a day, morning and evening. Now let's talk about the materials used for bathing. The following are the materials you need when you want to bathe. One, soap. To have a proper bath, soap is very, very important. And followed by sponge. You rub the soap on the sponge to scrub your body appropriately. And then you rinse your body with water. So water is another material or item used in bathing. Some make use of bathing brush. Buckets. Yes, this is also very important. Bucket is also a very important material used in bathing. Then shampoo. What do you do with shampoo? You use the shampoo to wash your hair. And the next one, we have towel. After you must have scrubbed your body appropriately with your sponge, rinse your body with water, you need a towel to drain your body. So, materials used for bathing include soap, sponge, water, bathing brush, bucket, shampoo, and towel. Before we call it a day, let's quickly observe some good and healthy habits to maintain. Number one, bathe regularly. Make sure you have your bath every day. Like I said earlier, at least twice a day, morning and evening. Secondly, keep your head clean and neat. And number three, keep your fingernails short and clean. Long and dirty fingernails can hide germs, which will eventually lead to sickness or disease. Wear clean clothes, eat healthy food, drink plenty of water. exercise regularly, and stay active. Great minds, and we have successfully come to the end of today's class. Don't forget, our topic for today is baiting. We talked about the meaning of baiting, reasons for baiting, the materials used for baiting, and I also gave some good and healthy habits to help you maintain a healthy life. Should you have any question, feel free to hit the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your attention. See you in our next class. Bye.